excuse las fachas because I just got the shower, mom life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I finally decided to sit down and just talk to y'all about my labor and delivery. It's been a while. My labor and delivery story. I have nothing written down, so I don't think I'm gonna remember everything, but I'm gonna try my best. Mateo was born on April 19th, 2017, last year. His due date was May 21st, so he was a month early. He was born on a Wednesday. So that Monday, it was around 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night. I woke up and I was like leaking fluids. I was like, my water broke. I mean, I didn't even know. Obviously, I haven't been pregnant before. I didn't know what it felt for your water to break. So I was like, it has to be it. Went probably like 2 or 3 times, and then I woke Junior up, my husband. And I was like, I think my water broke. Maybe it's not, maybe it is, who knows. So I woke Junior up, and he was like, all right, well, let's go. So he took me, and we got to the ER, and they were like, you are dilated 1 centimeter. So it wasn't much, but I was like, oh, okay, so maybe it isn't. They were like, nope, you have a bacterial infection. And so that's what they said. I just got some antibiotics, and bye-bye, go home. So that was kind of disappointing. Supposedly with a bacterial infection, you have other symptoms such as itchiness, bad odor, stuff like that. TMI. And I didn't have none of those. So I was like, kind of weird, but you know, hey, doctors know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, right? So we came back home, probably, it was early in the morning. Probably early in the morning. And went on with our day, and then Tuesday night, this is where it gets real. This is where everything starts happening. It was again 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and I started having contractions. Again, my husband goes to work till like morning, like 2 or 3 in the morning, so he was still home. And I started having contractions. They feel just like cramps, like when a girl is having her period. And I was like, are these cramps? Are these contractions or are these not contractions? But they felt just like cramps. So I was like, I had my timer and I started timing them. They're like 3 to 5 minutes apart. And that was like 11 o'clock at night. And Junior was like, do you think we need to go again? I was like, no, because I've had experiences with the hospitals where I just go one time and they're like, you have nothing, and then go again. And it's like, I have everything, all the symptoms. But I didn't want to go because I was scared that they were going to send me back. I don't know. And I was like, no, like, let me just wait it out. It's not that bad. So from 11 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning, I had cramps. I kept waking up and going back to sleep, but they weren't intense. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and they were like painful. I couldn't get up without hurting. Let's go. They're not gone. They're not going away. And we left. And no, I'm lying. At 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night, they were like 7 minutes apart. And then when I woke up in the morning at 6, they're like 3 to 4 minutes apart. Went to the hospital. We checked in and everything. When we checked in, the lady was like, do you need a wheelchair? I was like, no, I'm good. I walked in the room. I got changed. They checked me, which hurts so bad. Really bad when you're having a contract. They checked me again, and they're like, whoa, you're 4 centimeters dilated. And I think 70% of face. I looked at Junior, I was like, he's coming today. This day passed by so quickly. It was just in a blink of an eye. I don't know. It was so weird. Stayed there. I had cramps, but they weren't too bad. And I could, you know, stand up barely. My nurse was super nice. Usually the hospital where I gave birth, usually they have really good nurses and doctors. It was like, okay, no food, just fluids. That's what I had and all I was allowed to eat. One thing I'd like to share with y'all is my family is really, well, more on my dad's side, is really creyente. They're really into their faith. La devoción a la Santa Cruz de Jerusalén. It's this little prayer book. And this is actually like new. Estaba bendecido por el Padre, and mi abuelita le dijo a mi papá que, you know, if you ever go through anything difficult in your life, or you're in a situation that you don't know if you're going to get out of, you know, reza esta oración y te sacará de cualquier problema. No tienes que leerla toda, pero puedes leer una parte y te va a salvar de cualquier problema que estés. This oración is really nice. So I'm just going to read you a part of it. Si una mujer se halla encinta y oye leer, lee o lleva consigo esta oración, saldrá pronto de su cuidado, será siempre tierna madre y colocando la misma oración a la derecha de su criatura cuando haya nacido, la preservará de 82 accidentes. El que lleve esta oración consigo nunca se verá atacado de epilepsia y cuando se vea caer en la calle cualquier persona con este mal, basta colocar esta oración a su derecha para que se levante como si nada le hubiera pasado. So that's what I did. So when Mateo was born, well, before, when we were waiting, when I was in labor, Junior took this out and we both read it. And then when Mateo was born, I put it to his side. It has La Magnifica on the back. I always carry it I used to always carry it with me. Now it's with Mateo's stuff in his room. It got to the point around 3-ish or 4-ish p.m., 3 or 4 p.m., my contractions started getting really bad. Just really, really bad. I remember asking them about the epidural. I ended up not getting an epidural. Lord, es cosa de otro mundo. Tener un hijo sin medicina es cosa de otro mundo. Let me tell you. So I asked about the epidural. I was like, until when can I get it? And they're like, just tell us whenever, and if we can get him here fast enough, you'll get it. It doesn't matter how dilated you are. But I was like, yo estaba resignada de que no me iba a poner el epidural. So it was around 3 or 4, 8 centimeters dilated, and I was like, that was it. I was like, I'm ready to push this baby out. Somebody come in here, please, please, please. I think it was a midwife that I had in there. She was like, are you ready? And she checked me, and it was the worst pain ever. She was like, yeah, his head is right there. I was like, okay, like, stop talking, just, I need to push. And I told her, I need to push. And I was rocking back and forth. I could not lay down. I had to be sitting up. And I guess my way of dealing with my pain was rocking back and forth. They're like, okay, push. And Junior was holding my leg, and another nurse was holding my other leg, blah, blah. It was just Junior in the room. They're like, okay, push. And I felt like a push for, like, ever. And he never came out. And they kept like, okay, he's coming. And I guess they just try to, like, animarte or whatever. And then the ring of fire. The ring of fire. It's the worst. The way I felt, the way I can describe when my baby was about to pop out, I felt like my whole body was being ripped apart from abdomen down there. It was so painful. If we have a baby in the future, more than likely I will get an epidural because it was an experience. But I don't know if I could say good experience or bad experience because it was so painful. Obviously, I have my baby, sanito and stuff, but I can't do that again. I can't do that again. I just gotta have an epidural. Finally, I pushed him out. They put him on me and he was not crying. And the first thing I asked was like, why is he not crying? And they're like, no, he's okay. Just give him a minute. He was born at 5:04 p.m. and weighed 5 pounds and 7 ounces. Well, I had skin to skin with him. They didn't actually take him. They just like weighed him, measured his head, and gave him right back to me. And he latched on perfectly. I did breastfeed for 6 months. I was scared of something happening because of my lupus, and I did have lung issues, the thoracentesis I had talked about in my last video. And I was scared. I was like, what if I can't push? What if I'd run out of breath? Or I don't know. I was like, what if I have to get a C-section or something? But everything went perfectly fine, thank God. No complications. I was perfect. Baby was perfect. Nothing wrong. My little one's name is Mateo Guadalupe Aguilar. Guadalupe, his middle name, en honor a la Virgen de Guadalupe, porque se lo encargué. I was a high-risk pregnancy, so they had told me that I was at a higher risk, obviously, of miscarrying early. And they always remind me of how blessed I am because it's very likely for lupus patients to not be able to carry on their pregnancy past like 3 months, I believe. So I am very blessed, and I thank God for my son, Mateo Guadalupe. When I came back home, I had a lot of family members visit. I was okay with it at first, but to be honest, after a couple of days, it's like you just need your space. You need your space. You want to figure things out on your own. I dealt with a lot of anxiety. I still have anxiety. I believe I had a little bit of postpartum depression. It wasn't extreme, but it was included with my anxiety. I still have a lot of anxiety, but it was not as bad as compared to when the first couple of months. It was like first 2 or 3 months. I did not want to go out by myself because I would be so scared of something happening. What if he started crying and I didn't know what to do? Everybody would stare at me and talk about me and judge me because I'm so young, and they're gonna be like, she doesn't know how to take care of a child. So many things were running through my mind. So many things. It was insane. I don't know how moms do it, because I have never heard of people talk about their anxiety after having a baby or their depression. Like, I feel like we should talk more about it. So just to put it out there, I suffered with severe anxiety and mild depression. People should talk more about stuff like this. I didn't want to go out of the house, and if I did go out, I had to be with my husband. And no, it could not be with parents or in-laws. It had to be with my husband because that's who I felt comfortable with. And it came to a point where I would just cry for no reason. Like, why am I crying? And my husband's like, you're doing a perfect job. It's been a week and you already like got on it with breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is not an easy task, let me tell you. That also worked my nerves. Culturally, it affected me a lot because a lot of people have their different opinions. Like I said, they want to give you advice. They believe this is the right way of doing things. And you're like, no, I want to figure out my way of doing things. It just hurt my feelings. It would literally hurt my feelings when people would tell me what to do or what I should do. Being a first-time mom isn't easy. Breastfeeding isn't easy. Nothing is easy in this life. Dijera mi mamá, nada en esta vida es fácil, obviously. But if you le echas ganas and, you know, just keep moving forward, you will get out of it. So that was about it. That's about it.